New year, new ambitions. Let's hit those charity shops. Oh, welcome back. Some thrifting weather. 2023. It is an absolute shocker. Ooh. Wet, windy. It's time to hit some charity shops. First shop. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, they've changed it. Look at that. Top man. Carrot fit. Birds. New. They are comfort. Here's the problem. TK Maxx. TK Maxx. Heroes. Heroes heroin. Staying up.
Well, talk about unexpected. Pair of Gore-Tex Brasher walking boots. Look at that, though, there is a catch. The sole needs gluing. So, think of them as a restoration project, but for £6, I'm giving them a go. I'm going to strive to get them back to good health. Now, I found the weird fish sort of bandwagon, or the ship even, has sailed. They're just not selling as well for me anymore, and £10, well, that was never coming home. Pity.
White stuff jumper, but I've had them as for sale for, honestly, the longest time. So it's wool, it's a wool cotton blend, but it just doesn't sell. So put that back. Love that. Big up Lee Cooper, but no value. Pitlockery, main Scotland. Interesting. 100% cotton. Could be worth a look up. I think if it was wool, yes, but not cotton. So.
Peruvian Connection. This is a 100% alpaca wool cardigan, £4. Does have a couple of stains, but I'm going to try and get those out. Okay, a couple of heads up. Fox Racing, big graphic tees. Do sell well, but get a big size and don't pay more than a couple of quid. There's my top tip from this shop. And on a similar note, they had this All Blacks New Zealand rugby top, but it's a short sleeve, it's a small size. Long sleeve rugby shirts do so much better than short sleeves. So much better. And a big size too. Well, sticking with the Brasher theme, here is a Brasher sort of padded jacket. £15. Unfortunately, Brasher clothing does not do as well as Brasher boots. If you're buying it for yourself, that's not too bad, but it was polyester filled, wasn't down or anything like that. And just a bit plain really, so yeah, left that one. Now this caught my eye, it was in the window, and the brand actually surprised me. It is, Naf Naf. Yeah, the company did like, 90s jumpers and jackets and stuff. Really cool sort of cotton blend, kind of like a dress cardigan or dress jumper thing. It was £5 something. The comps just weren't that good, which is a real shame. Now, I don't normally pop in here, but I saw this Salomon jacket through the window and had to take a closer look. Wasn't Gore-Tex, unfortunately. It was a pretty small size. Good condition, but yeah, I think it was like a sort of size 10 or 8 or something, women's. And £12. So, yeah, no chance. Now, am I being cynical here, or is this taking the mickey? It's a really nice O'Neill ski jacket, but look at the staining. Yellow blotches all over the place. Lovely big embroidered spell out on the rear. but stained to hell. And look, as seen, 15 quid. Come on, not cool. Oh, I do like picking up band merch. Well, I say band, this is from Post Malone's 2019 tour, so nice. 2 quid as well, bargain. Okay, same shop, different corner. Yeah, I have no words. That's ridiculous. They weren't even in that good condition. Really small size, mental. Any Royal Mail workers out there? Need a pair of boots? Here are some, pretty small size. I think they were new. They didn't look to be worn.
So, first
such a niche
in
market.
the new year, was it a
It's
success?
such a niche market.
It was, yeah, definitely. Only bought 4 items though. Definitely quality over quantity to a degree this time. But I'm happy with what I bought. So I'll show you what I got, what I paid for it, what I hope to get for it. Let's start off with the least valuable item. Although it's probably one of the coolest. It's this. Now, automatically you can see, pretty cool design, hey? It's a Maine New England, which is by far from a good brand. I think it's a Debenhams brand. Just a nice embroidered golf jumper, size medium, but it's got this lovely raised embroidery there. Really nice condition, bit of wear there, but nothing to worry about. Now that was £3, as the label states. The lady tried to charge me £5 for it in the charity shop. And I said, but it says it's £3. Oh no, all our jumpers are £5 or more. Well, it says £3 and I'm paying 3, I'm not paying 5. I got it for 3. But for goodness sake, if you want to charge £5, put £5 on it. And I probably wouldn't have bought it. But for £3, probably no more than maybe 15 to 17. It's got, the merit is in that design. There's no merit in the brand. I didn't even include Maine in my Don't Dismiss Those Brands video. And if you haven't seen it, please go and check it out. But yeah, Maine as a whole isn't a very good brand at all. But that jumper, I think, somebody's going to want that, aren't they? Golf fan. So that was that. So that's a good start. Do you know what? This is actually going to be in reverse order. So the best thing was the first thing I picked up. Of course. So this was the second thing I picked up. Different shop. This was just £2. And I find with this shop is, if it's not branded, or it's a brand they haven't heard of, or it's nothing obvious, you can get a bargain. But if it is obvious, like those Nike Air Force Ones you saw, 30 quid, same shop as this. It's like, and the stuff will just sit for ages. That's what I found anyway. But anyway, they had this on the men's rail, and it just looked a bit different. Nice, again, nice embroidery. Postico. Now, I have no idea what this was, but this is basically Post Malone, who is a American rapper and music producer. This is one of his tour t-shirts from 2019. Nice long sleeve. Says many things on it. Let's say live, Sugar Wrath, Make It Last, Before We Die. I don't listen to Post Malone. Not really my sort of music, but looked it up in the shop, found out that it was a sort of tour t-shirt. Excellent. For £2, it's hopefully about 20 quid there. So a 10x, nice 10x. Yeah, seems to have a pretty big fan base, Post Malone, and he's done loads of his like Postico, his sort of like line of clothing. I'm not quite sure, but that should sell hopefully fairly quickly for a nice bit of profit. So that's good. I made a conscious effort to go through the ladies' rails, clothing, dresses, jumpers, skirts, the lot. Trying to learn more about women's brands and just become familiar with brands to pass by. So I spent quite a bit of time going through with very little success. Did learn a little bit, but ultimately didn't pick anything up. However, I did find this in a Click Sergeant. So this was £4, and it's a Peruvian Connection 100% alpaca wool cardigan. Now, did a good sort of check over in the shop. Fortunately, there are no holes. There are no holes at all. Little bit of bobbling, nothing I'm worried about. The only issue with it, and I don't know how well this is going to pick up on camera, probably quite obviously, there are a few stains here, like 3 stains. Hopefully I can get those out. Stains don't worry me too much. If I get them out, I get them out. If I don't get them out, it's not the end of the world. You just got to disclose it in the description. Stains are much better than holes, to a degree. But anyway, that was £4. The fact this is fairly plain, but all the buttons are there. Nice size medium, so it's probably I don't know, that might be sort of maybe a 12, UK size 12. The fact it's alpaca wool, not cotton, that could be 40 quid there. Could be. Again, the more elaborate ones, the more sort of snazzy patterns do better. But potentially £40. If I can get those stains out, hopefully 40 quid, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So that's that. And finally, last pickup, first thing I picked up, again, you would have seen it in the video. It's probably going to be the thumbnail of this video as well, actually, so it's no surprise. It's this pair of Brasher walking boots. Even better, they are Gore-Tex. However, there is a catch. Of course there's a catch. Did I show you the label in the shop? As seen, sole needs gluing. As you can see, it's coming away there, but more so coming away there. Look at that. Look at that. Now, here's the weird thing. I've sold a pair of these recently. I'll put a screenshot in here. A women's pair, I think they were like a size 5. Exactly the same model, the Super Light 2 GTX, with exactly the same issue. Obviously, the soles had come away and they've been re-glued by a previous owner, actually screwed in, and that's a bit strange. So obviously, it's a fault with these boots that the sole comes away. It has to be. But these retail for well over £100, so I've no idea why that's such a problem. And to be fair, the condition, bar that, is really good. Obviously, they've been worn, but there's barely any wear to the inside. Look at that, even the little sort of material stick is still there. So I've no idea what's going on there. And I mean, there's a bit of scuffing at the front, but that's not a problem. And the really strange thing is, these are a size 11 UK, but they fit me absolutely fine. I'm a 13, and a proper 13, look. And there's like room at the front. So I was tempted to keep these, but honestly, I probably could do with the money. So assuming I can get the sole glued on properly, I will disclaim it in the listing. I will just say, look, the sole has been re-glued. We've got some Gorilla Glue, that should sort it out, no problem. But £6, are they £6? Yeah, £6. If I can get the sole glued, I'm hoping for at least 50 on those. If they were intact, you could ask a lot more, probably 80 plus. But the fact they have been repaired, I think it will affect the price a little bit, quite a bit. But yeah, for £6, I was not leaving those behind. I do enjoy picking up things that need a bit of work, trying to restore them back to a good standard, and then they can sort of, live another day, so to speak. Especially footwear, because I find footwear you often find it in like a really poor condition, muddy, stained, just worn, but a little bit TLC, a little bit of work here and there can bring them back to good health. So I like that. I like that about them. So hopefully they'll come out fine. But yeah, I spent £6, £10, £15. So nice and cheap. And I should be able to get back, let's say 50 on the boots, conservatively. Let's say 20 on the top, 70, 15 on the jumper, 85, and let's say 35 on that one, in case the stains don't come out. So what's that? 120. So 15 into 120. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. For sort of an hour and a half of searching. So yeah, really happy with that. Really happy. Given it's my local town. Some things I have noticed, prices have gone up even more. You just got to be a bit more savvy with what you find, But yeah, I have found the prices have gone up. In shops where previously they were like well priced, but now it's like higher. So this is happening across the land. It's not just limited to Newton Abbot, which is where I live. It's everywhere. But yeah, you just got to be a bit more savvy. And it just doesn't bother me too much. But it's when you find something cool and you're like, oh, this is great. Then you look at the price tag and you think, oh, this is basically just eBay. Actually, as an aside, as a last thing, to make you chuckle, I went into another charity shop a couple of days ago that wasn't open on the day I got this stuff. Looking through the men's clothing, and I found a pair of Levi's 501s. They've been worn. They were inside leg 30, width 36, I think, something like that. So you'd expect to get
You could probably get 20 quid for them on eBay. They weren't like in the best condition. Look at this screenshot. I don't think I'll be going into that charity shop again. They were never cheap, but they've gone even more expensive. There are now more shops in my local town that I don't go into than I do, so it just makes sense to drive further away. Oh my gosh, but it's okay, it's okay. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do give the video a like. Please do drop a comment if you'd like to, and if you'd like to subscribe, please do, because I'll be trying to get a video out at least once a week, maybe a couple of weeks. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.